Welcome to the Rex and Ben Tennis Show. We've got a really special guest. You're going to love this guy, Mel Purcell. He's a Kentucky favorite, and during his time, he was ATP Tour favorite. I still hear a lot of guys on the tour at his time have Mel Purcell stories, so hopefully he'll get to share with it. But with no further ado, probably the most successful player that's ever played in the state of Kentucky to this day was a top ATP player, Mel Purcell. Mel, welcome.
Thanks, Rex.
And tell us, Mel, when you were growing up in Murray, Kentucky, did you know that you were going to be a pro player?
Not really, because my dad was a basketball player, All-American at MurrayState, and we really had basketball until I was 6. But a guy named Ron Underwood moved to town, and he was a guy that taught Jimmy Connors clinics up in Granite City, Illinois. So he comes in, starts teaching everybody, bringing tennis to Murray. MurrayState had a great history before of college tennis, so that's really where I got it started. And then I had a built-in academy my whole life because my dad was a tennis coach, so I practiced with the tennis team every day. So that was my advantage for me to be able to be successful in the tour like I was.
That's great. And you guys, for anybody that doesn't know, this guy is a true legend. I used to play with Victor Amaya up in Michigan, and Victor Amaya had some stories about this guy. And so for anybody that doesn't know, go ahead and tell them a great ATP story or someone that you beat on tour that will give you a little name recognition.
Well, I mean, I guess in '82 was my first win beating a guy that was one in the world, Lindell, in there. So that was fun in '82 because he grabbed me after the match. It was 140 degrees on the court, and we played, and I beat him. And he comes up and he grabs me and goes, "I will never lose to you or anybody else because I'm not in shape." And he kind of threw me back and like that, and then there he goes on and beats McEnroe for the next 8 years. So I took credit for Lindell's success there, but those were stories there. One other story, I played Connors like 9 times. Jimmy Connors just owned me. I did beat him on the senior tour, but I learned a lot from Connors, really learning that grind and wanting to be a good player. And I enjoyed playing, enjoyed being from the state of Kentucky.
Absolutely.
Well, when you coached at Murray State and coached in Louisville, we'd always see each other, share stories, but I remember a story when you played Boris Becker in Germany.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, that was 1986. Becker had just won his second Wimbledon. I was ranked maybe the 60s in the world or whatever. But I played Becker the second round in Hamburg, beat him 7-6 in the third. Didn't think I was going to get out of there alive, really. I mean, the German fans were just rowdy and were going at it. And then, but that was one of my better wins, probably, especially in Germany. They're all going, "You beat our champion! You beat our champion!" As I'm running through the crowd, I mean, I really thought I was going to get attacked or whatever. Remember, Monica Sells was attacked.
Oh yeah.
That was later.
That's exactly what I thought.
That was actually after, and then I guess another story. One time, Tim Wilkinson, I was playing him in the semifinals, and a guy comes up, the supervisor goes, Mel, you're in the finals. You're in the finals." I'm going, "That's great, man." I was excited. They go, "We need for you to play an exhibition match." So I'm all excited, and I'm in the finals, I'm happy, and then I walk out the door at 10 till 7 to play Casio Mato in an exhibition. There's Tim Wilkinson standing right there. And so I was so mad yelling. He beat me 4 in the third. I mean, I was yelling at the supervisor like, "Why did you even bother me?" And stuff like that. So those are stories sometimes. You play enough, you get some crazy stories. But the main thing, I enjoyed playing and enjoyed having that Murray, Kentucky on my thing. Even though I went to school in Tennessee, don't hold that against me. But I'm a Murray and Kentucky boy my whole life. So
yeah, that's great. And you guys, he was at Murray State head coach for a long time. What can you tell us about college coaching? What was your favorite part of being a college coach?
I guess just being around it, being able to practice with him, I guess for the selfish part on my part, but just being able to help kids coming in and have them grow either as a tennis player or as a person. I mean, that's the thing. I think any coach would say that. You want them to leave as a better experience. And I didn't recruit the best players. I really thought I could make guys better. I think that's the recruiting part. But I enjoyed every minute of it, and every kid still stays in contact with me. Not everyone, but some do.
And definitely, I think my son Xavier got a little bit of boost in his junior game, hitting with the UVL players. And so you were a top junior, then you went to college. Why Tennessee? And tell us your experience at Tennessee.
Okay, my first year I actually went to MemphisState. And Tommy Buford, who was a good friend of mine, and he was the tournament director of the U.S. Pro Indoor. So I thought maybe if I went there, I could maybe get into the tournament qualifying, which I did. played 1 year there, then transferred to Tennessee. At the time, Kentucky had a coach, Grady Johnson. They just didn't recruit me. I might have gone under Dennis Emery when Dennis Emery was there, but they just didn't recruit me. So that's why I never went to Kentucky. They never showed me any interest. So, but I enjoyed playing every time. Like you're talking about with the kids, with me growing up with every day coming out and having an academy almost Saturday, and that's really what helped me become a pretty good player.
And I can tell you, I mean, playing against and coaching against MurrayState, you know, the Benny Purcell days and Mel days, it was no joke. I mean, it was, I think Murray, many years, was one of the top 25 teams in the country. We definitely came in there at UVL as a player, as an underdog, and Benny Purcell is one of the all-time winningest coaches in Division I. Benny is Mel's dad, and he's probably a member of so many Hall of Fames that he forgot.
Well, the funny part about, sorry to interrupt you, about back then in the 80s, MurrayState was better than most SEC schools. You know, the football money hadn't really come in yet.
Yeah.
So he's beating Kentucky, beating Mississippi State, beating all these schools. But then right about 1990, at the end of the 80s, you know, the money started coming in, and my dad was getting all these Swedish players. But then they started like sifting out. So then I came in, and I just, like I said, I tried to recruit quality kids and thought I could make them better, and I really just, I was okay with that. My dad won 900 matches, so you expect me to jump in and follow that. Yeah, that's a tough act.
You guys, it's such an honor. This guy is a true legend, if not one of the greatest legends here in the state of Kentucky. It's an honor for Rex and I to interview him tonight. You guys, we're going to have a few more interviews tonight, and we're going to get this tournament started. You guys, thanks to Mel Purcell. We're going to be back soon. Rex and Ben Tennis Show.